Got one idea that I'm especially psyched out of my mind about. You know, it's one of those ideas where you're just like, yes!
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Dave Flynn?
On the radio.
Hold on to your butts.
Hey there, welcome to Dave Flynn on the radio, the #1 blogcast on the internet. I'm Dave Flynn, and since reading is hard, I'm going to do it for you. Today we're talking about radical transparency, the ultimate flex, and why calling your advertising junk mail might be the smartest marketing move you can make. This episode will help you understand how trust is actually built in a skeptical world. We're going to draw on insights from Harvey Mudd and their legendary junk mail campaign, Avis and their weird #2, so we try harder turnaround, Domino's and their bold "our pizza sucked" reset, and even a scrappy little Super Bowl spoof from Newcastle Brown Ale. All examples of the same principle. Transparency works, but only if you've got some substance behind it. You can find more stories and essays like this at winwithflynn.com, but if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's jump into the show. Junk mail. Most colleges send glossy brochures filled with manicured lawns, multicultural study groups, and inspiring slogans. Excellence, transformation, memories. They promise small classes, distinguished faculty, and life-changing experiences. A polished, idyllic college fantasy. But all that marketing tends to blend together. Then there's one envelope in the pile that didn't. Harvard Med? Nah, man. Harvey Mudd. That's a conversation you can expect if you do well enough on your PSATs. High school juniors know the drill. Strong scores mean a mailbox overflowing with brochures. Most are forgettable, but Harvey Mudd College, a small science and engineering school near Los Angeles, found a way to stand out. If you're talented enough to be recruited by Harvey Mudd, their mailer might catch your eye in a sea of college logos and crests. It will be the colorful envelope with junk mail splashed across the top. The school with the funny name discovered that academic excellence alone isn't enough, so they lead with a sense of humor, a bit of whimsy, and some serious huevos. They own the moment. Yeah, this is junk mail. And by saying so, they showed empathy. They understood the absurdity of the college recruitment flood. That kind of candid acknowledgement disarms skepticism. It invites students to trust a college that doesn't hide its place in the pile. The brochure speaks directly to the 17-year-olds sorting through the stack. For all of you who are fed up with the dull, repetitive, pedestrian college brochures, pamphlets, posters, and broadsides, they offer the Harvey Mudd College Junk Mail Premium Kit. Harvey Mudd signals empathy. We get it. This is junk mail too. We know you're drowning in college junk mail, it concedes, before explaining why Harvey Mudd, quirky name and all, is a school worth considering. That kind of honesty works because acknowledging the obvious reduces skepticism. Students enjoy small classes, free from massive lecture halls or graduate teaching assistants. The pamphlet humorously acknowledges what they're not. We don't play Notre Dame. We don't play UCLA on primetime television. There will be no Rose Bowl, but no NCAA probation and no steroid scandals either. Launched in the 1980s under former Dean of Admission Duncan Murdoch, the campaign has had enduring impact. It was so different from the stuffy Ivy League brochures, said Marjorie Solomon, a junior math major from Richmond, Virginia. They, the Ivy League, seemed to say, "You're not quite good enough, but maybe we'll take you." Harvey Mudd felt honest, she said. The school doesn't just promote its academic excellence, it owns its uniqueness. As Harvey Mudd president Ken Baker put it, the college is a well-kept secret, and being first in the nation for graduates earning doctorates is a ranking that really means something. Embracing what makes them different resonates with prospective students looking for authenticity. The connection alumni have to this campaign speaks volumes about its effectiveness. You'll find graduates who proudly proclaim, "I still have my junk mail," decades later. The campaign created lifelong ambassadors, not just applicants. People who remember the moment they first connected with the college's honesty. Harvey Mudd understood they could joke about being junk mail because underneath the humor was genuine academic excellence. The self-depreciation worked because there was substance to back it up. Other colleges couldn't take that risk because most of them are fairly interchangeable. Good, but not exceptional. Nice campus, but nothing unique. They need the glossy photos and the vague promises because they don't have something distinctive to be honest about. Like, wow, you have an econ program? Cool. When someone is willing to be radically transparent, you instinctively understand they have nothing to hide. The willingness itself becomes a proxy for quality and builds trust. Harvey Mudd's junk mail envelope was actually a flex. It signaled, "We're so good, we don't need to pretend." Why is this approach so rare if it works so damn well? Because genuine transparency requires real credentials. Most institutions are selling something closer to mediocrity. So deception isn't really a choice, it's kind of a necessity. It covers gaps in their actual value. The polished marketing is compensating. In the 1960s, Avis was the second largest car rental company behind Hertz. Maybe they still are. But they launched the famous "We're number 2, so we try harder" campaign. And they turned their market position into proof of effort and care. Domino's Pizza did something similar decades later. In 2009, they admitted, "Our pizza sucked." Morning shows did taste tests. The consumers started ordering again. But they didn't stop there. They reworked the recipe and promised that all future marketing would reflect the actual product rather than stylized cheese porn. By pairing radical honesty with genuine improvement, Domino's regained customer trust and achieved massive sales growth. Newcastle Brown Ale, unable to afford Super Bowl advertising, ran campaigns on YouTube mocking the ads that they couldn't afford. They turned a budget constraint into authenticity. Different industries, different decades, different weaknesses, but the same principle. Transparency works when you've got something real to be transparent about. Owning potential negatives, like being smaller, less known, or not having big-time sports, transforms them from weaknesses into strengths. In the crowded field of college recruitment, where most institutions rely on those glossy images of students lounging on manicured quads, Harvey Mudd's self-aware humor and unapologetic authenticity prove that owning the truth, even when it's unconventional, is the fastest way to win trust. The college maintains the philosophy today. They say, "We still believe that combining creativity with humor and facts is the most effective strategy for attracting new Mudders." By blending humor with honesty, Harvey Mudd doesn't just attract students. It earns their trust from the very first envelope. In a world conditioned to distrust marketing, admitting what everyone already knows becomes your competitive advantage, if you can back it up. Okay, I know you want it. Here is the Super Bowl ad with Anna Kendrick.
I was really excited to make a commercial with Newcastle, but then it turns out they don't even have the money or permission to make a commercial. They can't even say the word it's bleeped. I don't even think they can say like game. I don't think you can mention football like in any capacity. How the are you going to make a commercial without saying the words? I was surprised that I even got offered the part, you know, because I don't think of myself as like beer commercial babe hot, you know? I mean, I'm hot, but like approachable hot, like the hottest girl in your improv class hot, like hot to the kind of guys who like feel bad calling a girl hot, but like beer commercial hot. Am I beer commercial hot? No, but I love a challenge. Because I've done like indies and blockbusters, you know, kind of well-rounded. I mean, basically the only thing I haven't done is a nude scene and get paid a ton of money to be in a commercial for a beer I don't even drink. So this gave me the opportunity to basically do both of those things. Yeah, we were like days away from shooting, and then they called and told me they didn't have any money. It's disappointing, you know, because I was really looking forward to the paycheck. So I'm like back to doing indie cred stuff, which is great, but can't stuff indie cred down a male stripper's G-string. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give you an endorsement right now. Hi, Newcastle Brown Ale, the only beer that ever promised me a high-paying role in a commercial and then backed out at the last second like a bunch of Suck it. Suck it.
There we have it. That's the pod. Thank you for listening. If you like what you hear, please share it with a friend. Give it a thumbs up. And if you've got a few extra seconds, give it a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify or wherever you are listening. The engagement will make you feel so good, and it'll help other people find the show. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
All right, there you go, America. I love you. I'm proud of you. I mean it.
You gotta go.
We gotta go. This is great.